So there are two favorite words that we are going to continue to repeat here in this gathering. The first you've already heard, momentum. And the second is realize. You are the vibrational interpreter of your life experience. And just like you interpret vibration into what you see and hear and smell and taste and feel with your fingertips, you are the realizer of everything that comes into your experience. So, you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. The vortex is gathered, all of it, and there is a vibrational version of you revealing itself to you at all moments. Revealing itself to you. But the question that we want you to ask yourself is, are you right here, right now, in the vibrational frequency that lets you realize what's being offered to you? That's really what deliberate creation is about. It's about you tending to the only thing that you need to tend to, which is your point of attraction. You've been listening to us for a while, we know, and you've heard us say step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1 is ask. Step 2 is the law of attraction and the source within you, gathering all of the cooperative components and giving to you everything that you're asking for. But step 3 is you've got to be allowing of what's there. And this is what we've been talking about all morning. You must be in the step 3 mode of taking care of your vibrational grid, taking care of your set point, your point of attraction. That's what your work is. Life causes you to put all kinds of things in that vortex. You don't even have to think about that. The contrast of your life is causing that expansion. And the source within you is lined up with it. And law of attraction is gathering the cooperative components. In other words, you don't need to focus about step 1 or step 2. Those things are happening. They are happening. They just are happening. They are happening. They are happening. We never want to hear any of you say, well, I'm going to go out today deliberately and have some step 1 moments, which is equivalent to say, I'm going to go make as much trouble as I can and send off as many rockets of desire as I can. You don't have to go looking for trouble. It will find you. We promise you. The contrast is there. But your undivided attention, if we were standing in your physical shoes, would be about, where am I in terms of my vibration? What grid am I on? And we would go to bed every night thinking about these grid discs. We would visualize them and we'd think about those high-flying, good-feeling ones. And we would focus upon that. And when we would wake up in the morning, we would say, that's the one I choose. This is what I choose. And what you're going to discover in the hours and days and weeks that follow this discussion, when a thought begins, just like standing up on that hill in front of your car, when a thought begins that isn't up to speed with the disc you really want to be on, you're going to have the thought, oh, this is not the disc I meant to choose. And if you catch it that fast, no momentum, no momentum, no momentum. And in the absence of the introduction of those slower momentums, this vortex that is really you will sweep you in. In other words, now you are a cooperative component. So how did you like that discussion? We're asking you because it's a little freaky to be in a human body and talking about vibration, to talk about you as if you are a vibrational instrument, but you are. The other day, Esther had a very clear vision of herself as a transmitting and receiving mechanism, and she's got this knob that she's adjusting the frequency on. And then she envisioned herself talking to someone who she was trying to explain something to, and they just weren't getting it. The more she explained, the more they didn't get it. And the more she explained, the more they didn't get it. And the more she explained, the lower disc she chose. And the more she explained, the lower disc she chose. And the more she explained, the lower disc she chose. And then right in the middle, she is reaching over and trying to adjust their dial. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? She laughed right out loud because she realized she should not have her hand on anybody else's dial. Only on her own, you see. And so that's really what we are wanting to assist you with. We want you to understand that you are vibrational beings, and that you only have your hand on your own dial, and that the majority of things that are giving you grief are trying to adjust others so that they can understand you better, rather than clarifying your broadcasting ability. When you get up on that high-flying disc and there's no resistance in your signal, others who are up there will jump on your disc with you, and you'll have a glorious, high-flying, good feeling, productive, successful experience. And if you are on a disc of frustration or a disc of anger, others like that will jump on your disc and have those experiences with you too. So, point of attraction, your grid. It's the book we're writing. You're really going to like it. What do you want to talk about? Some things. Begin right here.